What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre and I'm going to be doing my ranking for my top 10 favorite movies of 2006. So this is part of a series I'm doing where I rank my 10 favorite movies from each year since I was born. And everything in this week is for 2006. It's also part of my top 10 Tuesdays. So I'm going to go ahead and get going. Coming in at number 10 is Ice Age: The Meltdown. I really love this movie. I think it's a really good sequel to Ice Age. I think Ellie is a really lovable new character brought in to be Manny's love interest. I think she's great. Crash and Eddie are really funny and likable too, and I just love the whole story and them trying to escape the ice melting and thinking that the mammoths have gone extinct and stuff. I like that and everything. I think it's got a really good premise and everything. Not the best movie in the Ice Age franchise. It's not one of my most favorites and everything, but it's definitely not one of the worst either. It's one that I just kind of find to be in the middle of the ranking, but it's still a good movie and everything, and it's one that I've always really enjoyed. So Ice Age: The Meltdown is number 10, and number 9 is Apocalypto. This is a movie directed by Mel Gibson about some people in South America back in the Aztec days, I believe, and everything. And this group of cannibals and stuff attacked this village of people, and it's just a really crazy movie. It keeps you on the edge of your seat throughout the whole movie. You're really rooting for the main character to get away from these people, and it's just a really, really good time and good movie. So Apocalypto is number 9, and number 8 is Final Destination 3. I absolutely love this movie. I think that this is one of the best Final Destination movies, and it was the last really great Final Destination movie and everything. I've always really enjoyed this one quite a bit. The roller coaster scene is terrifying and stuff. In fact, I went on a roller coaster for the first time since seeing this movie and everything, and I was paranoid as hell for the entire time in the line, thinking like, what if we get a Final Destination situation here? But it's a really good movie. It's not quite as good as the first two, but it's still a solid third entry in the franchise, and I think that if the franchise would have ended with this one for a while, it would have been good. I'm glad that they are bringing it back, though. I can't wait for Final Destination Bloodlines next year. That'll be one of my most anticipated movies of the year for sure. But I absolutely love this movie. So Final Destination 3 is number 8, and number 7 is Happy Feet. I absolutely love this movie. 2006 was a big year for my favorite actor, Robin Williams. He starred in like 4 or 5 really great movies that year and everything, and this was one of the ones that I really loved. I think this movie is just a lot of fun. I don't know how well it holds up. I haven't actually watched it in a good 8 or 9 years, so it might not hold up as well to me on rewatch and everything, but going by the last time I watched it, I still really love it. It's got a lot of really hilarious moments and stuff. Robin Williams just steals the show as both these two penguins. One of them is a little Mexican penguin, and the other one is like this Pentecostal preacher penguin, and he's really funny too. And he just is hilarious in this movie. I love when he does the version of My Way in Spanish, and they're trying to flirt with the girls and stuff and everything. And it just cracks me up. I've always loved this movie and everything. I went through a big Happy Feet phase when this movie came out. I would try to walk like a penguin and everything. So, but yeah, this movie it's a lot of fun and everything. So Happy Feet is number 7, and number 6 is Cars. I absolutely love this movie. This is a movie that took me a long time to really fully come around to and everything. I've always at least liked it and stuff, but I really just started coming around to this movie in recent years. The nostalgia is starting to hit me and everything. I'm starting to feel some nostalgia for a movie that I wasn't ever a gigantic fan of, but this movie is really good and everything. I love the story of Lightning McQueen getting stuck in this little town and having to repair the road in order to get to leave and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool and everything. It's got some really good heartfelt moments. It's not one of the best Pixar movies by any means and everything. Not one of their absolute worst either It's just kind of a mediocre one, but it's still a really good movie and everything. So Cars is number 6, and number 5 is Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest. I absolutely love this movie. This movie is a ton of fun and everything. It's a blast from start to finish. It's a really great continuation of that first Pirates movie. And I'd go as far to say this is easily my favorite movie in the franchise. There's just so many really fun moments, especially that big, long sword fight between Jack Beckett and Will Turner. It's just so much fun. And the more it goes on and stuff, it's one of the longest lasting sword fights I've seen in a movie. And it is so much fun and everything. The way they just keep fighting from set piece to set piece is so much fun, and it's great. And this movie is just a lot of fun. And Davy Jones is a great villain, and it's really, really good continuation in the Pirates franchise, and to me, this is peak Pirates. So, Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest is number 5. And number 4 is Clerks 2. I really love Clerks 2. I think it's one of the rare comedy sequels that is actually better in every way than the original and everything, which does take a lot for me because I don't usually say that. But I absolutely love this movie. It is hilarious from start to finish. Randall is just absolutely hilarious. Even though Dante's my favorite character, I can't deny Randall is hilarious and everything, and all the side characters are great too, and there's some really, really freaking hilarious moments. Great dialogue in here. One of my favorite lines in the history of cinema: there's only one return, and it's of the Jedi, not the King. I love that quote and everything, and just a really, really great movie. So Clerks 2 is number 4, and number 3 is Click. I absolutely love this movie. This is a really, really fun Adam Sandler movie, one of the best ones, and it's also one of those rare Adam Sandler movies that actually makes you think about, like, if you could have a remote control to control your lives, what part of it would you skip over? What part of it would you not want to miss or anything like that? But it's got a good message about not missing out on the important things in life and letting work and stuff control you and stuff like that. It's got a decent message on that. Like you shouldn't put work and stuff over your family and stuff like that. So I think it's got a good message to it, and it's a good movie and everything. And it's absolutely hilarious and at times even kind of heartbreaking. It has its moments where it gets really serious and sad too, which is rare for an Adam Sandler movie to really balance out comedy and drama so well and everything. But this one is one of the ones that took the more serious tone while also being hilarious at the same time too and everything. And they did a good job at that. So Click is number 3, and number 2 is RV. I almost put this at number 1 because it was my number 1 favorite movie of this year for a long, long time, but as time has gone on and stuff, I've decided my number 1 pick is my number 1 favorite movie of this year, and RV is number 2. I absolutely love this movie. It is a blast from start to finish. Robin Williams is just absolutely hilarious in this movie and everything, and the whole cast works so well together. They're really believable as his family and everything. Cheryl Hines, JoJo, and Josh Hutcherson are really great as his family and everything. And then you got the Gornickies, played by Jeff Daniels and Kristen Chenoweth, and they're both really good in here too. They both are really good at playing these characters that you can understand why Robin Williams' character and his family are annoyed by them, but you can also understand why they're good. Understand that they're really good, likable people too. So it's a good movie and everything. I absolutely love this one. It's a very underrated movie. I'll talk more about it when I review it, but I absolutely love RV. So it's number 2. And my number 1 favorite movie of 2006 is High School Musical. I absolutely adore this movie. This is one of my favorite movies of all time and everything. And I know it's a Disney Channel movie. I usually don't put Disney Channel movies in my rankings like this because I usually prefer to keep it theatrical, but this is one of the rare times where I'm going to do it because this movie is a life-changing movie for me and everything. I absolutely love this movie and everything. When it first came out, I didn't want anything to do with it. My brother was watching it. I thought it looked like the dumbest movie ever and everything. And then I watched it on my own a couple months later, I gave it a shot and everything because he kept saying, "You're probably going to like it," and I fell in love with it and everything. And that's not why this movie is a life-changing movie. Why it's a life-changing movie is because I was so obsessed with this movie. I had tons of posters and stuff, and one day I went in to my art class at school and was talking to one friend and everything, and her friend was sitting next to her and everything, and she saw that I had High School Musical stuff, and she's like, "I love High School Musical," and now to this day we are still besties. She's my absolute best friend and everything. Her and her brother are my two absolute best friends in this entire world, and our friendship got started over a conversation of us both loving High School Musical and everything. We still watch it all the time together and everything. This movie just means so much to me because of that and everything. So High School Musical is my #1 favorite movie of 2006 for sure. So anyway, let me know in the comments what your favorite movies of that year are, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.